Today, I completely break down and show you how I find upcoming NFT projects to invest in. Already knew about NFTs, bro, was only on the surface. NFTs have been sweeping headlines for what seems to be worthless images selling for more than most of our houses are worth. We've talked about why some have value. We've even talked about the different types of people that would buy NFTs for that ridiculous amount of money. We pretty much established that 80% of the people that are currently buying NFTs are investors. They're trying to get money out of it, and it's all about just the reselling hype, right? And honestly, I get it now, but I'll explain further. But we're gonna jump on my computer because the info that I have learned and where I'm currently still learning is in a Discord community that I came across on my own search just for more NFT knowledge. And I'm about to explain and show y'all how I've personally gained value from using this group. All right, so this is Gotham, and Gotham is basically, it's really just a trading community that provides valuable information for a lot of kinds of traders, whether it be stocks, crypto, forex, NFT, all that stuff, right? So I came across this group honestly through another group that I'm a part of. However, just focusing on the NFT section right now. So the biggest thing I've learned from this group is how to find and understand NFT projects that will rise in value, right? So remember, we said investors and resellers are what's driving the NFT market right now, right? There's basically three principles or elements to an NFT project that make or break it, right? The roadmap, that's the demand, and then the design or art is last, right? And what they taught me is that the roadmap, which is basically the long-term plan, the goal for the project, the world it exists in, ultimately outweighs all of that. And I'm gonna give y'all an example of that, all right? So even from a graphic designer's perspective, I can see why those crappy images are so expensive, because the art really don't matter. It's all about what they do versus what they look like. And of course, the demand is set off by a good roadmap, right? And that's what Gotham does, right? So they find those type of projects. I really missed a good call that a lot of the other members got to eat on, and I'm gonna show y'all that just as a further example for you to understand how and why NFTs have value, right? And then to also highlight how this group has kind of taught me that and gave me that information and how it's helped me as a beginner. Okay, so all right, so this is Wolf Game, right? And my boy Cooker, man, shout out to bro, gave us all the ping when this dropped, right? And what he told us, the floor price was a lot lower than this. I think it was 4 times lower than this. I think seen some at like 0.04 Ethereum. So it's gone up since he told us about it. Stood out is what, and what made this so valuable is that Wolf Game has an amazing roadmap, right? And of course a good demand behind it, right? So let's take a look at their roadmap. Basically, there's land, there's wolves, there's sheep, and then there's what you call wool, and we're gonna get into that, right? So the specific direction that we got was hey, make sure you buy sheep, right? And early, and that's because in this game, sheep produce what they call wool, right? And wool is a cryptocurrency in that world. But where it gets valuable is that cryptocurrency also has real world value, right? So the way it was explained to me, one of these can farm 10K wool a day, right? Okay. Now, so that's where it gets real valuable. So now you starting to understand that, wait a minute, this ain't just a pixelated image of a sheep that I'm buying. This sheep within a world has some value, and a lot of value actually, all right? And so with the hype around this, with this already being sort of a big project, something that is picking up steam, then you can see where, boom, I clearly missed out on a good call, bro. And ultimately, these projects are just good investments for most people, and understanding the metaverse and how it's supposed to work and everything like that. I mean, NFTs are starting to make more and more sense to me, and bro, I learned that like right here in this group. So right now in Gotham, right, if you're interested in this other stuff, tell you how you can get access to that as well, but right now we focusing on this. There's basically 2 places. It's real simple. It's Drops Info, which, bro, this channel is $1 million worth of game. This is some good stuff, bro. Like, to have somebody who's knowledgeable about NFTs and is really just doing this to help beginners, bro, that's huge. So you have NFT Drop Infos, and then you have the NFT Lounge, which is where we basically go back and forth and talk about it, talk about drops, talk about stuff that we copped and stuff like that. So here's why it's important to get into a group like this, bro. Number 1, it helps you not make the wrong moves. Right now, I'm in the hole about 1K, bro, just playing around, not really knowing that, okay, just because I like this artist in real life don't mean I need to spend $250 on his NFT, stuff like that, because ultimately there's no roadmap. You definitely need to, with gas fees and everything like that, you definitely need to sort of get ahead of the curve as far as making mistakes and bumping your head, because in this game, those, you know, you do that with your pockets. So that's the first reason. The second reason is because when he's putting out these calls, he's helping us get whitelisted, right? Whitelisted is basically, if I'm dropping 100 NFTs, 60 of them will be whitelisted to people who signed up and who already in line and said, hey, I want them. So there's really only going to be 40 on the market. Same with these NFTs. You want to be on the whitelist. However, that doesn't mean you don't have a chance if you're not on the whitelist, but you definitely want to get on the whitelist. Now, I'm going to have a link where you can join Gotham. Let them know Rico sent you and they're going to take care of you. Man, excited about the NFT content we about to drop this week, man. Love everybody out there. Let's get it.